Hi, my name is Jordan Salazar. I'm a senior and I go to Cone High School and I play baseball. I've been playing baseball since I was 5 years old and I got started because my brother started playing it. So I play shortstop and left field here, and shortstop this year has been one of the main positions I've been playing, and the most difficult part about it is probably just turning around and making sure everybody's in the right positions. You know, you're kind of like the leader of the field, leader of the infield, and then especially being the only senior in the infield this year. So really taking a part in being a leader and being a role model to all these younger guys and going out there and just having fun. You know, shortstop, it's fun, it's really fun, you know. So this year's team, I think, is definitely better than last year's. On both sides of the ball, I think this year, offensively, we really swing it really well. Defensively, you know, we're making plays, we're making the routine plays, which is one of the things we struggled with last year, was making the routine. And also, you know, having 1 through 9 lineup. And I think this year we definitely have it. Some of the things our team has been working on lately, bunt defenses, first and thirds, and especially now putting a big emphasis on our hitting side of the ball. You know, we for the past 2 weeks, you know, we kind of struggled a little bit, kind of found our groove back the last 2 games. So a little bit about me, like swing-wise. One thing, a bigger part for me this year is not casting and then not lunging. So at practice, that's what I've been really working on, really focusing on, is keeping my hands together, keeping a good compact swing, staying on my backside a little more, and hitting a lot more harder line drives.
This guy here, you have to get him his aces back.
The type of quality Coach Grande likes to see in us is really our bunting mechanics and swing mechanics. You know, he's always working on us with our swings, and then especially, you know, our big emphasis on bunts, getting them down. And defensive work, they're always, you know, big on that too. You know, we're doing a lot of new things this year. You know, we've had double barrel circuits, we've had, you know, 2 coaches in fungo at the same time. You know, so really working, really pushing ourselves. You know, you got to make plays when you're tired. So, you know, we're running, doing all these things, and you know, you got to make plays when you're tired. So that's one of the big things Coach Grande has the emphasis on.
Jordan bats anywhere from 2 down to about 6 or 7. He's a guy that we're plugging in where we think we're going to need a big hit, a big play, a big bunt, and he's been very consistent at the plate last year, and he's been very consistent this year for us. Yeah, Jordan overall is just he works hard. Everything he does, he works hard in the classroom. He works hard to develop relationships with his teammates. He works hard on the baseball field, and overall just a real great kid, and I'm excited about his future.
So I have a 3.46 GPA, and I plan on attending Cal State Monterey Bay to go further my academics there and hopefully play baseball there as well. So I think my grandma was really the biggest influence in my life. You know, I lost her my freshman year, and so that was one of, you know, she was one of my closest people in my life. And so, you know, everything I do is for her, and as well as my parents. You know, my parents always wanted the best for me. You know, I love them a lot, and that's just who I do it for all the time.